take a look at all the other teams from afar. They are now in the lobby themselves. 15 of the original teams plus Na'Vi going at it for game number 2, this time on Miramar. Let's hop into the plane.
Hello, everybody, and yes, we are here for game number 2. Multi-Circle Gaming are your game 1 winners, and now we welcome Na'Vi to the dusty deserts of Miramar. PGC 2021 presented by Alienware and Toomey. I am Poor Source. Joining me once again is Paper Thin, and we are switching up maps already, Paper.
Yeah, I mean, and another kind of off-center plane path leads to some difficulties potentially with rotations, and may lend itself to hot drops. We'll see if anybody's going to challenge 17 and Picado. I highly doubt it at this point that anybody wants anything to do with that fight, but I'm kind of curious about Na'Vi potentially, around that power grid skirmish that we've been seeing. However, of course, with MCG gone, that opens up a lot of space for VP early on Miramar. Good news for them. I'm sure they're very happy about that. Now they have the Na'Vi buffer to maybe keep a stray Buriram player or two out of their wings. So, Na'Vi here, their drop always seems to be a little bit difficult here on Miramar. There's so many teams in this vicinity of this map, especially on this plane path. We'll see if they could come out of this one clean. I wouldn't expect as much early fighting, just because it is winner, chicken dinner format now, but you never know.
Yeah, got to keep your head on a swivel there if you're Na'Vi. And actually, look at Lucionis got a little populated down there. As we see our first circle will settle up just to the south of Monte Nuevo. So good news for FaZe Clan there, as they have not just PUBG, not just esports either. It's some teams just get up for the big games. And GEN.G definitely.
Oh my God.
Well,
we saw that on camera.
Oh
boy.
I don't think he thought he was going to die, did he?
I don't think he would. I
think he thought he was going to be able to make it down that and have just a sliver of health left. Well, we'll see if Gustav should be able to get this res, right? But Navi's running though, and look at he's not even dropping a smoke. Oh no. Oh, he's going to carry him.
Carried him.
There we go. Oh. Carry mechanics 101, chat. They go, oh no. Oh, fix, buddy.
They blocked the bullets for Gustav. Go one way or another. Looks like we're going to go west, and this gets really awkward, Poro, because a lot of this particular circle is inside of this canyon.
Sure does. Quizzy going to find Adder. Gets the knock. We'll try to shoot out the toesies. Won't be able to find him, but Melman will find him, and that's going to be it for Ghibli going out in 16th place. Na'Vi now, they are in circle, and they have this compound, and no knocks taken, so no real threat of getting third party here. Or at least
GEN.G, right. GEN.G on a wide rotation. Oath trying to come in from the north side, but there's a couple teams already here. And Donawa is going to roll up into TSM's compound, Luke, with a great spray. Going to take Salute out of the vehicle. The follow-up from Alo is good. So the dynamic duo for Donawa already down. Here comes Rex and Lakelo trying to make something out of this. Lakelo down, just Rex standing as a solo here, not really able to get a handle on his ADS there. That was a little surprising from Rex. Kind of felt like he was pulled between a couple different directions.
Not very often you see Donawa get taken to school like that, but TSM.
This mountainside plays very similar to those South Georgia mountains. So let's see if Team Liquid can get it done. Ronin's caught peeking around on the outside of Clib's going to catch the head at the very end on the spray. Should be a potential flush here. He's pretty well out in the open, but that first grenade's a bit short, so they might be able to get the res.
Yeah, Fury, this is such a good push from Liquid. I mean, that's such a hard angle to kind of keep track of. If Fury was even looking over in that direction, but you just never see it. Never see it coming, really, as they're going to be taking some damage here. Na'Vi going to take some shots at 17 as they make their way down. They're going to find 2 as Shu is the last one to make it through, and he's going to take some big damage. Oh, my God, Aaliyah. What a shot. Actually, it's going to be Zest that finishes him off, but here we go. Back to that Liquid and Fury fight. Looks like Liquid has lost one. It's going to be Ibby, and Ronin is down. So a 1-1 trade so far.
Oh, why kick Amukov again? He's gotten both of the kills here onto Team Liquid, doing a nice job coming up, stepping onto Jeems and putting him out of the round. Clib and Mexi now, gonna flash in there. I don't think there's anybody left inside of that building. Penta hitting some nice shots. Can he get another on a New Happy? But the response really, really good here from New Happy as they try to push in. They are gonna get a knock onto Alo. Purdy around the backside, trying to hold the angle. That was dangerous there from Nan, but he's able to kind of shoulder peek it, get some info, and then Ming, the superstar for this team, is he gonna go for the repeat? He's nuts!
Oh my God.
How? Jeez.
These are not repeats that you're supposed to get away with at this level. And TSM, God bless them, they've been fighting this entire game, but they just run into a freight train in New Happy. They do some damage there. New Happy just down to 2. As we see Navi try to defend against the push from Mad. They're gonna find 2-tap and getting a little bit close, at least close enough to throw a grenade, as looks like it'll do some damage. Quizzy is knocked. Not sure if doesn't look like they're going for the res just yet. Snaker's got an arm.
Oh, please. 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 Oh, please, bulk gods of PUBG. Let Snakers put on a show here for us. This is interesting for Oath. They got to get this fight going pretty soon. When they're going to have to kind of try to push down this hill, but they're trying to be, again, one of the last teams to the fight. Snickers does end up opening up a little bit, gets a little bit of damage into EN, but it's just him and Dava left to try to make this push happen. Very, very challenging prospect here for Med.
Yeah, I mean, you bring up a good point as far as Oath goes. I mean, they're hanging out on that high ground there, but, I mean, what do they have to rotate into except for VP as we check in with Liquid? Looks like New Happy has managed to make their way right at their footsteps, and Nan will find one. Mixie, though, will find the others, and Liquid cleans it up. It will keep their 2 alive. It looks like the damage has been done from that Fury fight, and finally makes it to the compound, only to get roasted by Example.
How in the world did Team Liquid disengage from that fight with Fury to get all the way up there? That's a pretty good piece of work. Nice shot by Melman. Catches the head of Dava. That is Mad Clan out pretty early. And the fight begins again. Fury's probably like, what are you guys doing over there? You're fighting us. Insight. Very nice shots to take Mexi down quick. A good grenade follow-up on a Clip. He's going to be finished by Godmeow.
Godmeow from range there. Buriram doing the work for Team Fury as we see now.
A lot of credit to their shot caller, Relo. He's been very disciplined throughout this. He has this team very well organized. They're never really kind of falling into traps. They're always in good places. Really impressed with Oath, top to bottom. Ent's another team that's been very impressive. And we've seen what they can do, Poro, when they're in center circle positions or on edge positions. They're very, very strong. Meanwhile, Baunam taking it to a couple different teams here.
Oh man, more APAC on APAC violence here as it's a 3-way fight between Baunam, Buriram, and Fury, while Ents just kind of gets to hang out over the top and just look down and take shots at whoever appears. As you can see, Insight trying to make that push. Blood is slowly bleeding out, and this might be it for Fury as he is out in the middle of no man's land. And yep, Buriram will clean that up. Keep 4 strong, but they have to be on the move. Once again, you can see Ents still holding down that position. Buriram was trying to send it up the hill earlier, but got repelled by some well-placed flashbangs and grenades from Ents. As we see, PO and GEN.G now have moved over. The whole team has moved over to this ridge line.
Yeah, yep, it's that footwork that PO does early that's able to get GEN.G into these positions, and they're able to cover a lot of space, of course, as everybody sees. They read circles, they understand team tendencies so well that they're able to take these open spaces. And PO's even going to find Tiksu on the backside of Ent. So I was going to say, Ent should have a pretty good opportunity here against Buriram, but with GEN.G third-partying it very wisely so, it's going to be very, very difficult for them. Asura, look at this split from GEN.G, 2-2. 2 of them are fighting the VP Oath battle, and the other 2 are third-partying the Buriram Ents battle. This is so smart from GEN.G. The real wild card here is going to be BN. Oh, no.
Oh, unfortunate. So, I mean, this is just, I mean, clean PUBG coming out from GEN.G. I mean, they know that their entire western side is clear. They know they don't have anything to worry about in terms of getting pushed. So they can just take this high ground and third party onto everything right now without having to worry about getting pushed by anybody. So they're just going to do exactly that. Here we go. Finally, some shots coming out of PO from Canaxi, and they're not even going to land as PO just re-peaks this. More damage being sent down to Buriram as it's down to Canaxi and Godmeow. We'll see if they can get anything done here. Godmeow very, very low.
It's a full reinforcements here, and there's an Onyx over the top, gets one, can't find the spray, onto the second, but he's going to get some help from his teammates as they do quite a bit of damage. He's going to go for the flush onto Connects. He just got me out, stuck underneath a bad spot, and it's going to be Esther who's going to find his head and take him down. GEN.G all over the place on this one, Poro, and they are making the most of it. Some great shot calling coming out of this team.
Oh, and Oath is finally taken down as GENG and the rest of Baonam will finally make that rotation up on the backside of Oath. They were being a giant pain in the butt for VP here for the longest time. And actually, Esther is going to be the one who spots out Zest, and that's going to finish them off. And so it's going to be a GEN.G VP final 4v3. Who you got, Paper?
I don't know. This is an actual heavyweight bout right here. This is two of the best in the world. I know VP's down a player, but that to me doesn't mean a whole lot because I see them win odd man scenarios, and I know GEN.G, you know, arguably the best team in the world, but this is two of the best for sure. And I am really excited to see how this one plays out. Now you do have Pio on that wide flank. That's what VP has to be aware of, and I know Batulin. That's something that's scratching at the back of his mind.
Oh, yes, that's the danger position. As we see Pio completing that wrap, he's managing to break LOS for the time being, but what a big old wrap coming out from Pio. He's right underneath the little feetsies of Perfectix. You can see as they are starting to creep out a little bit. GEN.G making sure that they keep strong, keep loud. And look, did they hear him? Perfectix, they either spotted him, heard him, something. Pio is going to hear those footsteps as well. He's going to be asking for that backup support from the high ground. Perfectix, nice trade. They both do about equal amounts of damage to each other, but no knock comes through.
Oh, huge shots from Esther, and Onyx lands a grenade simultaneously. Batulins is able to find Pio, but he's the only one left here for VP. They're barreling down on him. Asura gets a little bit of damage done. It's a good rock. He has a good opportunity here, but no. It's going to be the shutdown by Asura, and GEN.G is going to take game number 2 on the day.
Surprise, surprise, surprise. GEN.G will be your second winner. 8 kills in the bag like it matters. All they care about is getting that W and not having to play the rest of this. They know their spot in the weekly finals is secure. What a great end game. What just the whole game for GEN.G. I mean, they had the entire Western side for the longest time, but the way they played the later stages of that game where they just, I mean, they were influencing everything.
And this is GEN.G in a nutshell, the way they read circles, right? They know that after the phase 2 or 3 circle that it's likely to do one of two things.